there's Voss. Where's he walking to?
He's just fucking...
I'm walking here.
I don't know what he's doing.
Well, today is our good old Uncle Ted's birthday. 63 years old.
63.
Wow.
Is that the guy that was at the...
Chemistry's still there after all these years? Yeah.
63.
Yeah, Ted's the big 6'3", huh?
Thank you. Is that the guy that was at the live event doing stand-up?
Yes.
It was good.
What?
The guy that was at the that event.
Oh, our event?
Yeah, the live event. Remember the guy that went on at the end? The old Italian guy doing stand-up dressed as Santa?
You thought that was Ted Nugent?
No, I don't know. I don't know who Uncle Ted is. If you would have said Uncle Ted
Ladies
Nugent, then I would have known.
and gentlemen, Rich Voss is here with us.
You know what? Here's the conclusion I came to.
You never fucking disappoint.
Here's what I came to, and I said this.
Were you listening to the Ted Nugent song?
No, I just put it on, and I hear it's Uncle Ted's birthday. Okay, and even if I did hear the song, I wouldn't know a Ted Nugent song. Now, here's the thing, and I realized this during break, and before we get into anything, and you guys are friends of mine, but after I did Unmasked, I realized the difference between Ron and you guys. He's an interviewer, and you guys are abusers. It's the same. It's like if cops are questioning you, Ron would question you and go, "Okay, where were you?" You guys would just beat the perp with sticks. That's the difference.
But in the end, both are entertained.
Good cop, bad
and
cop.
both come out with an answer.
Right. But that's not what you were saying to me when we were having a nice heart-to-heart conversation last night, you weirdo.
I know.
He goes,
And
"Wow,
you're guilty of killing the English language anyway." So.
I actually go to Rich last night. We were talking a little bit on the phone, and I go, he did Unmasked. He goes, "Yeah, that was amazing. We had a great time." I go, "Yeah." And I gave Ron his props. I'm like, he's a great interviewer, man.
Yeah.
He really knows what the fuck he's doing. And then this idiot who just trashed us and made it sound completely different than what he told me, he goes, "Well, you guys are really good, too."
I never said I wasn't a double agent. I never said that I'm wishy-washy. But here's the thing. Okay, on the phone, I can't, the night before I come into studio, go, "Oh, you guys stink," because then I won't be able to get in.
Well, that's true.
But, no, obviously, you guys know what you're doing.
No,
but like I said,
Ronnie really, really knows his way around.
Well, there's a difference.
It's amazing.
Like we said,
it really is amazing to watch.
Ronnie's cocksure.
Sure.
He's cocksure.
What does that mean?
He's got confidence.
That's right.
Oh.
And Fezzi...
he does have a big one?
I don't know.
Oh.
Fezzi?
Well, it's not cocksure.
It's Ron host.
What?
Ron says
Ron hosts Unmasked.
standalone.
Yeah,
host.
but
We're talking about Unmasked here.
Fezzi was very good at the getting us ready and situated and stuff. I mean, if it wasn't for him, it wouldn't have went as smoothly as it did. I think it takes a whole team.
Everyone has their roles.
What did
That's
Fezzi do
the
for
whole
you?
thing is.
Before Unmasked.
He greeted us.
Take us inside a little bit.
He greeted us, took us to the dressing room, made us feel comfortable, got the video player working for the kid. He did some good stuff.
All right.
And he was talking, and it's just good seeing him because I don't care what role you play.
So
you're
trying to say he's a good hostess.
Oh
no, I'm trying to say.
Wait,
listen,
hostess.
Yeah,
I'm
trust
sure
me,
if he was in the
hostess.
interview too, it would have went just as well.
This is terrible.
What
I said Ronnie is cocksure.
Yeah.
I'm using a word from the past. And Kevin from Connecticut points out that Fezzi, it's more like cock sure. so that
Well, we don't know. We don't know. We don't know.
I'm a big
We
fan
don't
of,
know.
I'm a big fan of both of them.
Yes.
yes. I've spent many a show on the Ron and Fez show. Not as much lately as I want to because I get the fuck out of here. It's not like the old studio.
Well, we got that hour buffer, which sucks. We're going to have to get rid of that hour buffer.
Lots of buffers.
What do you mean?
Oh, sorry, Sam.
There's not. It's not like a buffer. It's just
It's an hour buffer. I mean,
It's the buffer show.
yeah, there'd be more interaction if there wasn't that hour buffer between us and Ron and Fez. So
There'd be a crossover. Imagine fucking crossover.
Maybe it's time to get rid of the buffer.
How do you do a crossover with someone you're looking at the entire show that you're doing anyway?
Yeah.
Here's the problem.
Like, hey, look who's here. The guy that was here the whole show, Sam.
Yeah.
You could eliminate the
Yeah.
buffer show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Except you guys have never stayed here after the show as long as a single commercial break. So it's still...
No, I remember Opie staying for your show one day. We were all staying for it.
Yeah, we've
And
stayed,
then
Sam.
it just at
I've
some
stayed
point,
a lot.
Some point you got to leave horribleness and go. I can't be a part of this.
And
Okay,
I have
who the-
called in
who the-
from my
Many a
truck.
time.
I mean, how many hours can you talk about wrestling? Nobody gives a shit. Why don't you fucking wrestle with your own show and make it better, and then people will stay?
More importantly, I've never seen anyone cut a banana so perfectly before.
good
That
at a
was
lot of
creepy.
What, you don't like the way
Every
he cut
individual
the banana?
slice is the exact same size.
Good.
What the hell is wrong with you? Did you see how he did that?
Rich has like some issues that come out in like things like how he cuts a banana and
But as he's
that's
ranting
okay.
about Sam, he's perfectly cutting this banana, and I'm just looking in amazement.
Well, I used to be a carpenter.
Oh, see,
Oh, so you know how to cut. You have to cut.
measure twice, cut once.
Well, you lose a lot of money if you
Yes.
cut the wrong
That's
wrong
what they
joint.
say.
Or a
Wrong-
finger. I
the
know
wrong-
people that lost fingers.
way.
Oh yeah.
My sister's husband just lost a couple fingers,
Oh yeah.
and he's great.
In your sister. I'm sorry, Rich. That's terrible.
No, that's not tight enough. What are you kidding me?
Shit.
All right, listen. We got to get into something. I am quickly becoming, and it pains me to say this, a fan
Better
of.
hurry and get it out before a joke comes
I
out.
know.
I thought you were going to say a spender.
I knew when I paused I was in trouble.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
quickly becoming a fan of Rich Voss and Bonnie's podcast. They've only
Yes.
done what, 4?
4. It's
It's very fucking different than
on-
what the
yeah.
other guys are doing.
it's on riotcast.com, and we we put the mic down. Sometimes we start off nice and everything, but it ends up in a fight. It always does, and
They're working out their shit in front of everybody. Ant.
Yeah.
It's-
Yeah.
It's
Now-
unbelievable. It's really good.
That's great.
You know, because Bonnie could easily hang with you.
Oh, she's funny as
Want
hell.
that.
You
What-
know.
I recognize that artwork. Yeah.
Oh,
Patented.
Yes.
It's
That's cool.
The podcast is called "My Wife Hates Me." It's Rich Voss and Bonnie McFarlane, and I've been hooked since the first fucking episode.
thank you.
I don't listen to a lot of podcasts.
But and the thing is, we sit there, and I kind of like doing it, but Bonnie hates it. You know, we
Like
were going to
sex?
call. I wouldn't know.
It's going to help your numbers on the road. I've seen it help other guys. I'm telling you, it's going to help your numbers. But you guys are onto something. Because it's not the typical like husband and wife team where everything is
They're not cutesy.
No.
all cutesy and shit. they take real shots at each other.
Yeah.
They don't hold back nothing.
Here's the thing about Bonnie and why she's cool. Like we were at my sister's house on for Thanksgiving meal the day after.
Yeah.
And my father's there, my sister, my father's wife, my older daughter, and a bunch of us. So we're sitting there, and I said to Bonnie, I go, as everybody's quiet, I go, you know they like my ex-wife better than you, right?
That's brutal.
And then Bonnie goes, yeah, that's because she cooked. Right? So, you know, most girls would get all like,
Oh, yeah.
She's like, she goes, Bonnie will go, yeah, you fucked up with her. I don't know what you did wrong. She was perfect. How did you fuck that up?
Oh,
You know?
turn it right back on you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Is your ex-wife still hot?
yeah, I mean, she lives in North Carolina. I haven't seen her in 6 months.
Well, I know,
but she's pretty.
She used
you know.
to babysit your kids.
Yeah, she babysat my.
that's right, yeah.
My 4-year-old at the time. Yeah.
She babysits the kid you had with Bonnie,
yeah.
his
You know.
ex-wife. I still find that
That's you know.
really strange.
Well, you
That's
know,
movie
nowadays with the economy, people got to do what they got to do. She used to have a cleaning business and clean our house, you know, and that was kind of uncomfortable, you know.
Really?
You know? Yeah, because you know, all of a sudden she stumbles across the porn I have, and you know, and this.
Your ex-wife cleaned your house?
She had a cleaning business.
That
Yeah.
seems like
That is weird.
a privacy issue that's a little weird. Yeah.
Well, so is this podcast. My ex-wife called me and said, I'm listening to your podcast, and I feel like I'm eavesdropping on another couple.
Yeah,
She said,
it's really good because you don't feel like you guys are just playing up to the microphones,
well, we start
which
off,
is really hard to do no matter who you are.
You start off with topics or things you want to get to,
Yeah.
talk
Yeah,
about,
I
or
mean,
just
you know.
have a conversation, and it goes awry.
next thing you know, she's yelling at me, and I'm a piece of shit. You know, and from now on, I'm fighting back because I'm not going to take it. The fourth episode, I might a little. But
I told Ant because what we're about to play is a huge blowout you guys had on the My Wife Hates Me podcast, And it's creepy where you're not even affected by it. Look at how
Because I'm
perfectly
so
these
used
bananas
to
are cut.
I'm
Look at
so-
this.
Yeah.
Look at this.
He
Every
is good.
banana is exactly the same
He's a good
slice.
banana cutter.
But you're not even affected. Your wife is like fucking storming out. She's pretty much in tears. She's pretty much saying the only reason she's married to you is blah, blah, blah. We'll get into it. And
Yeah.
you're just like, whatever. When are you coming back? Because we got to continue with the podcast.
Hey, you know, we have a show. The show must go on.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
That's it.
I
Old circus vernacular.
I think your podcast is going to do really well.
Thank you.
I'm making this prediction today.
Really?
There's something about it, yeah.
We already
I've
sold
heard enough
it.
podcasts, and they're good, but this one, there's something there, man.
Well, a TV show, their website bought 5 clips that they want to air on their website, some TV show. So the first week,
So are you guys shooting video?
we're going to shoot video.
You got it, if it's going to be on TV.
Yeah. No, it's going to be on the internet for their
Oh,
website.
I see what you're saying. Okay.
So they bought
Here-
5 clips.
Here's Voss and Bonnie's My Wife Hates Me podcast, the show's opening song.
Oh.
She really hates him, it's really true. Why did she marry this jackass Jew? Some people say that opposites attract, but this seems more like a suicide pact. He's totally sober, she's not that drunk. He's really old and she's got some spunk. He's totally holy as an asinine bomb, and she's just a little less dumb. She really hates him, it's really true. But somewhere deep down, she loves him too.
Holy shit.
You know what?
What?
And because no one wants to hear serious shit in general on this show, but I hear that in the podcast. There's a love there, too.
Really?
Yes. Yes.
Who did that?
The song?
Yeah.
You gave a nice plug.
Did you just go?
You pay
You just
attention to anything?
grunted with a banana in your hand. Boy, you should have been on the TV before when we were laughing and using words.
You know, you know the band or the singers out there right now going, finally, I'm going to get my big plug.
No, here's
you,
what-
you can't even plug them 'cause you don't know who it is.
Rob Sprance, who runs the network Riotcast, where my podcast, Florentine, Bobby Kelly, a couple, he's the one who got the music.
Right.
And he went to professionals. I'm not, in New York. New
You
York.
could tell that's like a jingle
Yeah.
kind of
Jiggly thing.
Jingle.
Yeah.
But
Bonnie
the
wrote the
singer.
lyric. Bonnie wrote the lyrics.
Oh,
Right, but there
And-
you do hear that. I mean, you guys are fighting, scratching each other's eyes out, but then you do hear the love. You do hear the love between you two.
I hope
I'm telling
so.
Can you feel?
I'm telling you. Maybe
Yeah,
that's a little
boy.
too sappy, but
Well, I mean, I think
it's there.
the 4th episode is really brutal. Like, she didn't want to air it. I don't know. It just something clicks with women. Like, you could be talking and they click. Like, during that podcast, you'll hear she's crazy. It's like you're going like.
Wait, which one?
We had an argument.
Episode
yesterday.
4?
Yeah, episode 4.
Oh, because episode 2, you're crazy.
Yeah.
You're completely crazy. I'm on Bonnie's side on this one.
No, well,
Episode 4 is A New Hope.
no, but here's the thing.
Oh, wait a minute.
Yesterday,
Right.
she says to me, and this isn't podcast, this is real life. We're in this apartment until our place is rebuilt, which
Right.
they're gutting now.
Right.
And I go, should we do this with the living room or that? Because she goes, I'm not investing anything into it. I don't want to live there. So whatever you want to do. And so who says, even if we wanted to move, it doesn't happen overnight. You still have to sell your place, buy a place. It's
yeah.
not something that happens in a week.
in this economy.
So when
But
she
what is,
says,
what is it going to take for you to realize she doesn't want to live there? She fucking burnt your house down.
No, she-
Yeah, that's a good hint right there.
I think she made it pretty obvious to you. She doesn't want to live there anymore.
I don't think she's smart
And
enough
now you
to
guys
do
are
that.
rebuilding so she could go back in, and she's going to set it on fire again.
No,
Did you
listen
guys
to
get
me.
the insurance money, or are they
Yeah.
on to you?
Yeah, no, please don't say that on the air because it's not true. It's not. What are you kidding me? There's 5 insurance companies that want to go after our insurance company.
Oh,
okay?
really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, because there was 6 units involved. It
But
started on our balcony.
You just
Oh,
showed
boy.
some extreme guilt. She says, "I don't want to live there."
Well, She doesn't want to
It's
live
all
there
making
now.
sense now.
No, she doesn't want to live there now after the fire because she was
I
home
know,
when it
Rich.
happened.
Jesus, I know.
Yeah.
She's
You know,
fucking having fun with
I
it.
know. No, I
So
know.
what?
you-
She's got like a anxiety being
well,
in
she
a place
thinks
that
that
burnt
all
down.
the neighbors hate her
Well, they
because
probably
it
do at
started.
this
Well,
point.
yeah,
'Cause
anybody
she started
that
the
meets
fire,
her
and
does.
they had smoke damage and water damage.
Yeah, but she didn't.
course
But it
they hate
started
her.
on our balcony, and like I said before, you know, the whole building smelled smoke. Somebody could have found where it was coming from.
Yeah.
You know. So, but she thinks everybody's going to point at her like, you know, fucking Carrie at the prom or something. You know, and
is a
I'm going to
tough
lead the
spot to
pack.
live.
I'm going
Yeah.
to go to the neighbors. That's the one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
So she says, "I don't want to live. I'm not investing anything." So how do you live with somebody where you know they don't want to be there? You know, you can't just move to New York or California unless you have a fucking $1 million.
Did you used to live there with your ex
Where?
in this place?
Oh no,
Okay.
no,
All right.
no.
Well, then move
You
on.
probably should at some point think about getting rid of it.
Yeah, just
I
get,
would love to move. I would love to move.
get the place back together, put it on the market, and find a new place for you guys.
Yeah.
I would love to. If I sell 100,000 of my CDs that go up on iTunes today, called "Still Empty Inside," I will get a new place. If I sell not even 100, 50,000, folks. To make
50,000.
Is that many?
The CD looks really good. I can't wait to track through it. It's called "Still Empty Inside."
It's my
Rich
best one
Voss's
out of all three.
New CD, and it's on what, iTunes?
iTunes.
All right, stop babbling because we
Okay.
want to do the podcast thing here. A couple samples of the podcast, and then we'll get into the fight.
Oh,
Anthony.
please.
Okay, so a little more of Rich and Bonnie here.
Everything's plugged in.
I can hear myself. I said.
You can hear yourself
I just said that I could.
into the microphone. I mean, into the ear speakers, the head speakers. Okay. Here's the thing:
The head speakers, Rich. You want
the
to?
headphones.
The
Headphones.
headphones.
We got to put this right in the middle.
What else did you think I could hear? Like,
Well,
you think
don't
like I've
lean-
gone around in life not being able to hear myself talking?
No, but don't lean into it because then your voice is louder than mine. We have to stay. We have to stay right in between. You put the microphone, and then you quit banging on the table.
I'm not banging on the table.
Oh my God! I'm telling you, I'm so hooked on this podcast. I don't talk about anyone's podcast.
It really
like this.
is.
I don't talk about anyone's. Do you understand what's going on here?
What?
Every day, people tweet me and go, "Could you listen to my podcast and give me feedback?" No. I'm obsessed with this stupid podcast. I don't know
That's
how this
fucking
happened.
cool.
And people are saying that the Opie prediction curse is going to fuck you over. I'm telling you, no. People are going to fucking find this thing and enjoy it. Did you leave the track on where they started arguing over the pounding of the table? E-Rock, or
I don't know if that's
because
in
he's
there. There was
obsessed
so
because
much
she's pounding
fighting.
on the table, and she's like, "No one's fucking gonna hear this anyway. It doesn't matter."
Shit.
You can tell she doesn't want to be there. You're sort of forcing her, but she is there, so she is going to give some effort.
She's reading magazines as we're doing it.
Oh, just totally disinterested. Yeah.
It's like
Wow.
All right, and we're going to get right into it now. Rich thinks John Stamos was hitting on Bonnie.
Oh.
Doesn't know who he is and what he does.
What?
I guess Bonnie was in L.A. for what? Pilot season or
no,
something?
she was writing on a pilot. She was
Writing
head
on a
writer,
pilot. So
head
she was
writer.
out there for a little while, and Rich gets word that John Stamos said hi to Bonnie, or Bonnie
No, I
said
was
hi to
there.
John Stamos, who was hanging out with T.J. Miller, a guy we know.
Oh, okay.
I was
So
there.
what? And you were there?
Yeah, and
So what? You were in a restaurant?
no, we were at the Laugh Factory, and all of a sudden I walk upstairs and I see Bonnie sitting with T.J. Miller and John Stamos. So I sit down and I'm saying, "Oh, he looks familiar," and then it hits me who he is. And you'll hear it go, you know, but
Okay. And E-Rock, did you leave the Twitter shit on here?
I left as much as I possibly could
All
because
right.
it went on for so long. I had to just kind of skip through it.
oh.
Oh.
well, that's the main stuff. The Twitter, I'll
okay.
tell you, if the Twitter's not on there, that's what
I know, that's
what
why I'm
ties it all
asking.
together.
Oh, Iraq.
Because then what happens, just so you know, she meets John Stamos and T.J. Miller. Well, she knows T.J. Miller, and Rich is there. So she decides, all right, now that I kind of talked to the guy, I'm going to follow him on Twitter. Sounds logical to me.
Yeah.
Not Rich. That means they're fucking.
Oh, okay.
That means they're fucking.
Oh, see. Oh,
No, that
Rich.
means they're fucking. This is how
All right. now I
psychotic
get
this
it.
guy is.
Now I get it.
A couple months ago, we were at the Laugh Factory in L.A., and we're hanging out with a comic, and we're sitting there, and then
Just talk to me.
Then we're sitting there, and what's his name? John Stamos.
That's it.
John from what? What was he on? Bob Saget. What was it?
Little House on the Prairie.
What was it? What was it called?
My Two Dads.
No, it wasn't. Was it? No, it was called. With the old.
Happy House.
No, it was with the Olsen twins. Whatever. I don't.
Full House.
Full House, baby. 3 aces over 2 queens. Full House. That's a full house. Do you know what a full house is in cards?
When you say dumb things, I'm going to, from now on, just go silent.
So, I'm not even wearing my headphones now. That's how I roll.
Your speakers. She's just fucking picking at you. Pick. Oh,
You're going to hear.
it's one day you're just going to hear Rich just stabbing her to death.
That's what we did in the first episode. You heard?
First, yeah.
Wow.
It continues. Here we go. Let's just play this.
I told him right in front of you that I said, this is my husband, Rich Voss, but don't let that mar your decision to not hit on me. But that was a joke.
Really? You think guys you're telling him, I mean, don't get me wrong, if you were to have sex with him and I was watching, that'd be different, but behind my back is a whole nother thing. You know, if I was in the room, okay, at least
That
you're
is
with a
so,
celebrity.
first of all, that's so gay for you to use your wife as bait and like, I'm going to hide in the closet, you get his clothes off. Like, that's really what you're saying, isn't it?
No, I'm not going to come
I
out
want
of
to
the
see
closet.
his genitals,
No,
but I want to stay in the closet.
No.
Literally and figuratively.
no. So,
Are you gay?
no, I'm not gay.
Just tell me.
Wow, man. She's tough.
And she has a great vocabulary.
Oh, one of those, yeah.
Yes.
Literally and,
Figuratively.
Wow.
without stammering. Oh, fuck.
Stammering.
This isn't on.
Well, why is that moving?
I think it's supposed to be blinking.
Well, it looks like it's recording to me.
I don't know. Yeah, I think it's on. What do you think? All right. So anyhow,
This is the audio from
I
the
hope this
Challenger
is-
right before it exploded.
dead air. Is it
I
moving
think
on
it's
the computer?
Yeah, it's moving.
See, that's what's good about radio. They have all the people doing all the technical crap, and they just talk. Now we got to do the talking and do the engineering.
Engineering.
You know what I mean? It's tough.
I do know what you mean, because it was only 2 things that you said, and they were both pretty simple. So I got it right away.
Holy shit. Well, you got a microphone and a computer, I would assume. There's no mixing board or anything. It's just a mic shoved into a computer.
Oh, my God.
Holy shit. The technical issues.
We had to press the button on the
Well,
mic.
you got to press the button.
Are you hooked, Ed?
Oh, I love this. I fucking love this.
I'm just, for whatever reason, I'm hooked.
You know what, though? And this is odd. Like a lot of people are thinking, oh, rich, and oh, poor Bonnie, or this, or Bonnie's smart, or listen to Bonnie. I'm catching, like, Bonnie's being very fucking bitchy on this. Like, she's just she's fucking with you.
She pushes my button.
Yes.
Yeah, but
Yes.
but it's because of him.
I don't know. I'm not seeing that.
We can have discussion groups about this dumb podcast because she's frustrated because he thinks that she's fucking John Stamos. She knows where this is going, and she's extremely annoyed, which you're going to find out in a minute here. She loses it.
She got all pissy, though, like right away.
Yeah, I know. She's like, who the fuck do you think you are? I set the whole thing up.
Because-
I did all
Yeah.
the technical work with the podcast company. All she had
It's
to do
good
was
for
walk in
both
and
of
sit
you,
down.
and
Yeah, but you
she's just pick.
You accuse her of sleeping with just about everyone.
Well, but
I saw a cut of your movie, and there's a whole Dane Cook thing.
Oh. Oh, Jesus Christ.
What happened there?
nothing. That's that part of the movie. I don't want people to know.
Oh,
Spoiler.
Yeah,
Spoiler?
Funny. That's funny.
all right, but all right, fair enough.
Fair enough, sir.
Fair enough, sir. I like the movie too, by the way.
Thanks. Oh fuck.
Too many
texts.
too many projects to promote for Rich Voss. His podcast, his CD, a movie coming out.
It's crazy.
All right, Rich is upset that Bonnie is following Stamos on Twitter. Is that Bonnie?
No, it's the guy that says who wrote the jingle.
Oh.
Carla Capretto did the jingle. Carla Capretto did the jingle.
I hope that's a real name, by the way, because with Rich saying it, you never know.
I should put my glasses on.
Yeah, you probably should.
That was Carla.
All right, Rich is upset. Here we go. This is where it starts ramping up. Rich is upset that Bonnie is following Stamos on Twitter, and he learns about cuckold.
And then I would.
Why are you getting mad?
I'm getting mad because it was hard.
It was
if
very
you think
hard.
about like single moms, it's hard. You're out gallivanting.
Oh, okay, you know what? We should have probably went long form with this. Fuck it. What else are we doing today?
Exactly.
E-Rock, you did a good job. But she's really mad right there because she went to L.A. to write for this pilot, but she brought her 4-year-old daughter, so she had some help to kind of help her through the whole thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I wasn't in L.A. with her. I was doing,
And even though she had help, it was still very hard, but you downplayed that, and she's basically saying, look, you got to stay home and do whatever the fuck you want. I'm with our daughter out in L.A. trying to, write for something that might be picked up by TV.
I came out there for 3 days. I played golf, 2 of them, but I came out there to visit, on my dime.
And then I would.
Why are you getting mad?
I'm getting mad because it was hard.
It was
if you
very
think about
hard.
single moms, it's hard. You're out gallivanting, doing whatever you want to do, and I'm there working and raising our daughter. And instead of being like, "You're amazing, that was great," whatever.
I thought it was great.
No, instead you're saying you fucked John Stamos.
I never said that once. Never once did that ever
What
come
did you
out of my
say?
mouth. I said you go out with him and meet him at a party. I
think if we rolled this tape back, you did say you fucked John Stamos.
I didn't say
You go,
it
I
once.
think you fucked him.
I didn't say that ever. That's disgusting.
Whatever, that I was with him or that I did something untoward.
I never accused you. See,
that you're a cuckold, all that kind of stuff.
Well, first of all, what's a cuckold? You heard that in the movie last night. And you
No,
you did.
I've known that word for a long time.
What's a
I tried to
cuckold?
tell you that word
What's
years
a cuckold?
ago.
It's what you did with John Stamos.
It's when the man gets
What?
cheated on. He's a cuckold.
Really?
Yeah.
I never heard that.
Well, that's because you went to a black high school.
Here, let me catch it. Here's the thing.
She's fucking funny, man.
I know. What happened was, we were in L.A. and she's sitting talking to him, and he's asking her questions like, "Oh, are you married?" This and that. The questions.
The single questions.
Yeah, this is my husband right here, and he,
basic questions.
Okay, so they're basic. But then when we get home, I don't know what it was and how it happened. I was on Twitter, and somehow I went to her. Somehow I see all of a sudden she's following John Stamos on Twitter. I'm going,
the old
really?
follow.
Why would you follow? He's not a comedian. How funny could he be? So, you're in L.A., he's flirting with you, which I thought maybe not. Okay, because he's a 10, and I said this in the podcast. He's a 10 and you're a 4. But here's the thing.
Shit.
That's see, the reason why I'm speaking up so much because Bonnie's not here. That's the only reason.
Yeah.
Because she can fight her own battle, but I'm just giving her side.
But
you try to keep her down. But
I don't. If you
want to say
listen,
that everyone wants to fuck her, but then you also want to tell everyone that she's only a 4, maybe a 5.
I got to keep her self-esteem down, or she'll leave. What the fuck? You can't make her believe she's a 9 or an 8. Then she'll go, well, what the fuck? What am I doing
here? Right.
So the thing is, listen, it's all circumstantial evidence. But
circumstantial evidence, it was a conversation.
Okay, but then all of a sudden
you're whipping it up to be some kind of fucking circumstantial evidence.
All of a sudden she's following John Stamos. Come on, it's a coincidence. You know what I'm saying?
No, she met him.
Yeah.
They talked. And she's like, let me see what this guy's up to.
It's kind of like what we do on this show. Some of the people come in, we meet them, like, I'm going to follow them.
Yeah, see what they're up to.
I
see
fucking
what
meet
they're up to
people
now.
all the time. I don't follow them. I follow like 20 people. You guys, what the fuck? Follow them? What? John Stamos is really going to change the world with what he tweets?
You know what? She had a conversation with him. Maybe
it's a
she just wants to
curiosity,
see,
though. Also,
see a little bit what he's into, what he
Right.
does on a daily basis.
Or
Who gives a
yeah,
shit?
you can look at it from that point of view, or you can look at it as, oh shit, is he going to tell the world that he fucked me? Not saying he did.
Wow.
Thank you, Anthony.
He has this figured out.
Thank you.
10 fucking
I knew,
avenues.
but I don't think she
I
would.
knew he would bury himself eventually.
No, I
now
don't
you
think,
understand.
I don't think she would, but I'm saying
I am Team Bonnie on this one.
No, here's the thing. Bonnie says,
You
well,
think your wife fucked John Stamos?
No, not at all. Not at all. No.
She could have blown him.
Handy?
See, here's
Hand
the-
job?
Yeah, no,
Handy.
I don't think anything.
Old school?
And know what it is? It's not Bonnie. And it's not what upsets me because I trust her. It's the disrespect you get from guys. Guys are scumbags.
I'll agree with you.
Okay.
Sure.
Okay.
I'll
So
agree with you there.
if someone knows you're married, don't fucking disrespect me. And I'm not saying he did.
But do you trust
anybody?
Bonnie?
Yes. But
All
don't
right.
disrespect me and hit on my wife. And I don't care if people, oh, that's a compliment. No,
Absolutely.
it's not. Don't disrespect
You're
me.
right.
And I'm not saying he did, but there is comics that have hit on my wife.
Okay.
And you're
Fair enough.
disrespecting me.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
Fair
Okay.
enough. But you
So-
also got to have
Amy?
that trust.
Huh?
Who, Amy Schumer?
No, I didn't say do her on stage. I said hit on her. No, Amy's not doing Bonnie. Amy came up to me. And
If
goes,
they ever do, could you please videotape that? Make a documentary of that one.
Okay, so that's what pisses me off.
But
and
then they
you
had
know,
a whole discussion which female comics are cute and which ones aren't.
Oh,
And
We
Amy-
did?
It's a short list.
And Amy was like, you gave a.
You gave Amy the kind of.
I did. She's
Did
kind
you?
of cute. I mean, what the fuck? I'll tell you,
she's
but
really
you said
cute, I
she
think.
isn't hot or something.
No, Amy. Listen, if you saw Amy's a good-looking girl, she's But if you saw her walking down the street, you go, huh. But in the comedy community, of course, when you compare her to Jessica Curson or Judy Gold, whatever. I'm not saying Judy's not good looking, in her own way,
Judy
but
Gold's a beast.
she's funny.
She's very funny.
She's funny. Well, whatever. In the
No, I
comedy
think Amy
community,
looks good. Like if I saw Amy just walking down the street and she dresses kind of slutty and stuff, I would be like, "Wow, she's cute."
no, you would be like, "Wow, she's too old for you."
All right,
Okay.
but I would say she was probably cute in high school.
Okay.
I don't
No.
think. I think Judy Gold would even say that she's not cute.
Yeah.
She's
No,
a
no.
beast. She's as
Judy's
big as
not.
that door.
I mean,
man.
you can't
Judy's
call her a
not.
beast.
But
she's
Yes,
not
you
a
can.
beast.
Yes,
She's
you can.
beastly. She's very funny.
She's not
There's
beastly.
nothing
It's-
feminine about her to begin
Well,
with.
Who was that fucking blonde comic that was in here sitting there?
Oh yeah, she was really cute.
What was her name?
Let's
Let's see if the listeners got it. Da-da-da-da-da.
Liz.
Come on, come on,
Eliza,
come on.
Liz,
No,
The
it wasn't
little-
Lisa Lampanelli.
No, the little
Come on.
the
Eliza.
Schlesinger?
Yeah,
Yeah, but she
Schlesinger.
wears a lot of makeup. She's all right. She got a nice
She's
body.
really fucking cute.
No, she's
I
got a
think
nice body. But if
She
you
was
see
sitting
her,
right there.
I saw her in the morning. She's got a lot of makeup.
Would you fuck her?
Would I? I'm married.
I said, did you fuck her?
no. We were on the road. We were working. Me, her, and Gary Goldman were doing the
Girls
show.
don't look fucking that hot in the morning, but look at she's fucking.
Yeah, she's okay.
I think she looks really good.
So
Yeah,
do
she's
I.
pretty good in
She's-
that shot.
Was
Yeah,
she
really
how'd
does.
she place on the list?
What do you mean? I didn't.
you
Her
guys were
name didn't
talking
come
about
up. You know
What?
that little Asian girl that comes in. She's cute.
Oh, yeah.
She's nuts.
She's crazy. She's batshit crazy.
Yeah, we
is.
haven't had her on in a while.
Eliza
She's cute.
Schlesinger. She
She's
looks
cute.
good, man.
She's,
all right.
she's cute.
She looks really
She's
good.
got a nice body.
All right, let's
Yeah.
get back to the podcast. So John Stamos.
Man, look at that, right? Get
Yeah,
the
but you know
fuck
what?
out of
This
here.
is what gets me with females. You're a comic, so don't try to sell sexuality. If you're, and Bonnie agrees with that. Look, it fucking downplays comedy. Okay,
Does
do
it?
you want to be a fucking model or a comic? All right. When you look at that, you go, "Oh, I want to go see. Oh, she's funny." No, you look at that and go, "I want to fuck her."
If
okay?
but if you see her and she's funny, it's a double-edged sword of wow, she's really funny and she's so fuckable.
You know what?
Yeah.
I just think. A female
Oh,
comic
man,
that
she
usually.
looks good.
She
I'm
looks
sorry.
Good. What's wrong with you, Rich?
I didn't
Rich,
say
you're
she was
fucking-
ugly. I said
Rich
she's
is-
all right.
Rich is queer.
You're half a fag.
Rich is
I'm
a
not
queer.
queer.
Probably like the guy on the left better than her.
Well, he does
wrong
have
with
a nice structure in his.
All right, listen, let's get back to this because this is amazing. I'm telling you. So this gets into the whole Twitter thing. Did we do the Twitter one with the cuckold? We did, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Bonnie starts really losing it because she's finally had it.
All right.
2 nights ago, yelling.
I didn't yell, you
You're
yelled.
following John Stamos. Yeah, I bet you had sex with him.
I didn't
you just
say that.
said. You just said right here today. I bet you did. I bet you were with him after I left LA.
I said, I bet you went to a party. I didn't say with him sexually.
Rich, you know what? You're such an asshole. Why don't you go to a fucking meeting? Isn't the whole thing about AA like be truthful, tell the truth? You stop trying to manipulate me right now because you know what you're saying. You're saying you fucked John Stamos, and John Stamos is actually just a word in this situation for anybody. Okay, because the truth of the matter is, and you know it deep down inside, like I know it, that everyone is better than you. Okay, and that's why you think I'm going to cheat on you. Because you can't believe anybody would want to stay with you, which is exactly the way you should think. Because you are a jerk, you're an asshole, and you're a douchebag, and there's nothing. Why would anyone stay here? And I'll tell you, the only reason is because of our daughter Raina. And until you fucking measure up a little bit.
Oh, so you're calling me short?
And then he's psychotic. None of this bothers him.
All right. That's brutal.
And I'm in.
That's fucking brutal.
I'm in. I'm all in with this podcast because that is some honesty. Most people would have cut out and said, "Fuck that, we can't do it."
One part that was very funny there was when she was trying to use John Stamos as a metaphor. And it's like, Rich, she's trying to fucking use a metaphor with Rich.
Right.
No, with Rich, it's you fuck John Stamos. Well, figuratively, you mean John Stamos is every man. And, no, you fuck John Stamos. Like, don't try to do a metaphor thing with Rich. And Bonnie, please.
And we've heard it so many times over the years. He's suspicious. It's not his daughter, even though the daughter looks just like him.
I remember the great tile in the kitchen incident. Where how did the neighbor know about the new tile in the kitchen?
Well, I have another one.
Oh, do
See?
you?
That's what she's getting at.
I love these.
Okay.
All right, Columbo, what do you got now?
Okay, look at this. Now you got to follow me on this. Okay.
All right.
You see the door. Okay.
I can see a door.
This
Yes.
door goes from the hallway into our bedroom.
Okay.
From outside.
From outside.
Okay, there's a latch here.
There's a latch on your door on the inside.
On the inside.
Okay. Yeah.
One that goes like this.
Yeah, slidey
I
latch.
was on the road. I came back home.
So you can virtually lock yourself in the bedroom
If you want to lock yourself
in. Okay.
So the latch was broken, like somebody was pushing the door.
Oh.
Okay. So you can't lock. How does that happen? How does that, unless the door's locked and she doesn't see it and rams it
Now,
open?
there's no way to lock it from the outside with leaving no one inside and go, oh, I'm going to have to break in.
So here's my theory. The door was locked. This could be it. I'm not saying her, but this could be a good theory in FBI as a profiler when you come home. Okay, you know the 4-year-old doesn't have the strength at the time, 3 years old, to push the door
lock open,
and to break the wood where the lock is.
Of course.
Okay, so maybe, and just a theory, and not accusing her because I love her. I love her. But as a coming home, you see that you're going, well, maybe she's seeing somebody or dating somebody. They had a fight. He locked her out, and he's banging on the door to get back into the room.
To the bedroom.
To the bedroom. And, a fight happens in your affair, and she locks the door, and he bangs
How about
her.
this one?
Okay.
Is the bathroom in the bedroom, or do you have to go out that door to go to the bathroom?
You have to go out that door. Well, there's two bathrooms. There's a bedroom. There's two. There's one on the inside of the lock and one on the outside.
How about this? For some reason, she had to leave the bedroom.
Yeah.
The guy locks her out and goes, no, I'm going to rummage through the shit and see what fucking your husband's about and everything. She's like, no. And she's the one that was kicking
either
it
way,
in.
there's a guy there. Why would you say that? It just makes it more fucking. You just get me more crazy.
Well, I wasn't coming up with a solution you would like.
Why would that lock?
It's pretty obvious she's cheating on you.
No, it's not. But why would that lock be broken? You see what I'm saying?
Hold on. Let me ask you a question. Can you lock the door and close it behind you? You know what I mean?
It's a latch.
It's the latch.
Slide latch.
Okay, I got you.
Okay, I'm really seriously for a second going to think about any circumstance
and what'd she
where
tell you?
She would have to break that, or that would break. Okay, here's what happens. The door's locked from the inside. She's in there.
Yeah.
She wakes up. She goes to leave the room, totally forgets that it's locked, pulls on the knob, and pops the fucking lock off.
That could happen.
And goes like, oh, fuck, I forgot it was locked.
That could happen.
All right.
When she's never locked that lock at night going to sleep.
Well, she locks it when you're gone,
Maybe when you're gone,
to feel more secure.
She just once
what did
decided
she
to
tell
do it.
you?
And if she doesn't do it that often, that would make a better excuse for the fact that she forgot she had done it.
But when she told me, she goes, I don't know. Like, things happen.
Oh, boy.
She's so cheating on you.
She's trying. No, that's fucking with you. Because if she was cheating, she'd have come up with an excuse. She'd have come up with an excuse to go, I don't fucking know. What are you talking about?
That's what she said. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, then
if
you're cheating, your guilt makes you go, well, okay, it was locked. I came up to the door. See, for her to go, I don't know, shut up, means she's not cheating.
No, she's a good
on,
actress.
All right.
Well, but what I'm just saying, circumstantial
Get your
evidence.
headphones on. We got someone on the hotline.
All righty.
Oh, it's...
Voss, you're an idiot.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Did you really say Elijah Schlesinger's not that hot?
I said she's okay.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
No, I said she's okay. She's
more than okay.
Hold on.
What number would you?
What? The spit. I can't.
What's that?
What number would you give her?
Do you do the spit? First of all,
what would you give her? You like giving out numbers?
I'd give her a 7. So, with makeup.
Look.
She doesn't have, without makeup, she's not that hot.
7 is
Boss,
respectable.
What are you talking about?
I've seen, first of all, Joe, we have different standards because look at you and look at me. So there's different standards.
Look,
Throughout my
I
life,
know.
I was used to hot girls. You're used to anybody that'll talk to you. So here's the thing. You're going to think.
Listen, I'm aware that we have different standards. I'm aware of that. But, I think she's hot. I really do.
You know what?
She is so fucking
First of all,
hot.
we're looking at him through the window, and he's bent over, but he's really sitting up. Okay, you fucking scoliosis douchebag. Let's go after this speech impediment. That's okay. It hasn't hampered my career in any way. Second of all, I worked with. Listen to me. If it wasn't for Billy and Bobby, you'd be fucking making cookies somewhere. Anyhow,
shit.
listen to me. Okay, listen to me.
Get her cookies.
I know.
For those cookies you said.
My wife sends him cookies. First of all, we give him. He stays at my house. We give him. My wife makes the best cookies with applesauce instead of butter, and they're great. And I'll bring some in and test. And he goes, they stink. You know why?
Oh.
Because old fucking fatso that all eats mayonnaise on anything. Okay, if they were mayonnaise cookies, he would love them. Okay,
Guys,
so
let's just be honest, guys. How many times you've been eating a cookie and thought to yourself, "I wish this had applesauce in it instead of butter"? How many times?
no. Well, wait till you taste them.
You know what? Joe does make a good point. When you're
Okay,
eating
but-
cookies, you don't give a fuck about.
Well, anyhow, so
the fact that it
Bonnie
might be
made
bad
some
for you.
cookies that Joe would like with butter and sugar and stuff.
Why
and
is she
Bonnie
making?
sent-
Why is she making cookies for Joe? That's a little weird.
I know. I don't think something's going on there. Okay.
Joe fixed the lock he broke.
Okay. So,
I thought it was a bit forward myself.
Bonnie sends Joe a box of cookies.
Yeah.
Joe calls Bonnie yesterday and goes, I got your cookies. I haven't tried them. How hard is it to take a fucking bite out of a cookie before you make a call? Like, I got your cookies. I didn't try them. It's not like something
dick
you have
move,
to
Joe.
prepare.
Dick move.
It's not something you have
You
to
make believe
prepare.
you make believe you tried.
You could have taken a bite and go, oh, they're great,
it. You're right.
or whatever. But
I ate some this morning. They were delicious.
don't. They weren't bad.
All right, listen. We got to play the rest of the fight here.
Fucking good.
I'm trying to sell your podcast.
And DeRosa's got to,
I'll see you guys.
join us shortly. Is he in the building? Is Joe here in the building?
We're
Just
staring
looking at him.
It's
I'm
creepy.
sitting out there with Kenny. Kenny looks like he just fucking shot somebody on the street.
He might have.
He might have.
It's a
Miserable over there.
prison visit.
He
We got a
lost-
prison visit going on here. Put your tit against the fucking window.
You can
Like
bring
Midnight Express.
You can get his opinion. Here's your fucking opinion. He's got a good opinion.
Yeah,
on
Joe,
that.
come
they're
on in,
like
bro.
assholes' opinions.
Joe DeRosa, come on in, man.
All right, Joe.
All right, we're in
You
the middle.
passed the audition. You're able to come in.
We did that to Richard Jenny once.
Yes, we did. Then he fucking hung himself.
Well, it was years later.
Of course.
It was years later.
Well, what did he shoot himself?
Yes.
Oh, I don't know. I can't keep track of how you comics off your fucking selves. You're all psychotic.
Now it's awkward because now Joe's in here.
Hey, Joe.
Joe, we're in the middle of listening to Voss and Bonnie, My Wife Hates Me podcast, and we're in the middle of a pretty good blowout because Rich thinks Bonnie fucked John Stamos.
Yeah. By the way, I'm part of this argument.
You're part of this.
Yeah. When he goes, some comic.
That's why you're in now.
Yeah.
Sit down.
Yeah. All right.
It's the
No, no,
second
no.
part of the fight about to start.
Yeah.
boy.
So you know exactly what's going on here.
Yeah, I've heard this.
Okay, Bonnie has enough and walks out.
I can't take it anymore.
What are you doing? This
I
is a
cook
fuck-
for you. I clean for you. I fucking write all your dumb anything correspondence for you. You know, anything you need,
Rich could write
I
his own
do.
dumb
Supposed to
stuff.
fight. You
And what thanks do I get? Oh, I made a movie starring you. Okay.
Oh, we
and what do
made
I
a-
get?
you
Oh,
made-
you
whoa.
fucked the editor. Oh, you.
No, I never said that one.
Did you say that
Oh,
too?
no.
Maybe once or twice.
Ah, why would she fuck the editor?
He's a good-looking guy.
Did he? Was it a short fucking? But everything was well placed. I think this ass fucking's going a little long. We should probably.
We're gonna cut down the foreplay a little bit. It's going a little
I'd
long.
like to cut away to your clit right now.
Wow, you're insecure. Man.
I never said I wasn't.
Now it's
I've had bad
editors?
experiences in
Holy
life.
fuck.
I can only
Starring
go-
you, okay?
Oh, we
and what do
made
I
a-
get?
you
Oh,
made-
you
whoa.
fucked the editor. Oh, you.
No, I never said that once. And don't say you made the movie, we made the movie. Okay, so don't act like you made the movie. And you brought this all up just to get yourself worked up.
No,
like
I
you do.
didn't.
You're not happy unless you're fighting. You're never happy unless you are all. We sat down. It started
goes
off.
saying who goes from seeing somebody following someone on Twitter to you fuck them? Who does that?
I
You
never
do.
said that once.
You know what you're saying.
You're yelling. She hears. I'm sitting right across.
Oh my God! You're
I never
so bad. I'm not even doing this anymore.
Oh
Good.
shit!
Go have your own fucking podcast.
Are you are you serious?
Wow. You know what that reminded me of for a little bit? Remember Creep Show where Adrienne Barbeau was in it and the guy, and she was just like, "What would you do without me? You're a piece of shit." Yeah, and he was just like, "Yes, dear, yes, dear."
Right.
And he had the fantasy at the party that he just raised a gun to her head and blew her fucking brains out, and everyone was like, "Good shot." Right. Adrienne Barbeau and Creep Show.
Very good.
Yeah.
Good
What
reference.
the what would you do without me? You're a baby, you fucking Hal Holbrook. That was it.
Yeah. I had a similar fantasy while listening to that, but I was picturing Voss getting shot through the head.
Oh, it was Voss.
I
don't know.
That's why he thinks.
Joe, did you
Eliza's
break the
hot.
lock?
If I'm-
Bonnie is
Did I what?
antagonizing you in that whole thing.
Do you
Fuck
think-
what you said. Fuck. I'm being serious here. Bonnie's way over the top with this
Yes.
thing.
And
You
I
didn't
never
deserve
once
what
said
you got.
I didn't deserve it.
You didn't deserve
and
the
I
shit
never said
that
you
Bonnie
fucked
gave
him.
you.
I just said it's a
You guys-
coincidence.
you guys are
that you're-
insane.
Any
No.
guy would bring up, maybe
Why are you
regardless of
following the
how
guy?
you brought it up. Maybe you brought it up a little rough and stuff. But the fact of the matter is, you walk in and she was talking to John Stamos, and then she's following him on Twitter. You would at least have the right to ask, like, "Hey, what's going on?"
But
Yeah.
Rich thinks she's fucking everyone, so she's
Not
finally had
everyone.
it, right, Joe?
I'm with Opie 100% on this.
Like,
I don't
this
know.
is way
Yeah,
more than
because he's
the
only
John
one that'll
Stamos
answer your
thing.
calls.
This is way more than the John Stamos incident.
She
Don't
took
you
it
guys
right to
understand
10.
that?
She took it right to 10,
It
though.
sounds like
Yes.
every
Kicking
guy
it,
she
Rich.
even looks
she
at
does
or
it every
talks
day.
to, she's fucking in Rich's mind.
And that's
Can I-
every day, right?
Yes.
Oh, boy.
Can I speak
Yes,
as being
Joe.
a partial component in this argument?
Oh,
Yeah.
well.
Did you listen to the part where she's like, "Our friend asked me to go on the road with him, and you accused him of wanting to fuck me"? Did
No,
you
I
play
didn't
that
accuse
part?
him.
Are you
I
the
asked-
friend?
Yeah,
coming
that
up.
was me.
Oh,
I
man.
It's
So
at the
you
beginning.
think
It's
she fucked Joe too.
No,
It's
no.
before the fight in the pot, before it gets to that point, she says to him, she goes, "Our friend asked me to go on the road with him, and you called him and said, stop trying to fuck my wife." And I'm literally...
man.
Did he actually do
Yeah,
that?
and I'm literally listening to it going, are Rich and Bonnie
wow.
fighting about me right now?
No,
What
first
the
of all-
fuck?
Did you
What
actually
the
call Joe
fuck?
DeRosa?
Sit down
Yeah.
and quit trying to do your act and be mad. No one's buying it. Here's what happened.
You're nuts, Rich.
Here's what
You're
happened.
fucking nuts.
Here's
Holy
what happened.
shit.
Joe calls me. He goes, "Do you think Bonnie would want to open it?" And I know she didn't want it for the money, and because of the it's a hassle.
Yeah.
And he goes, "Well, see if you can find out." I go, and jokingly, I go, "You want to fuck her, don't you?" That's all. I didn't say. I didn't
right.
accuse. I go,
But then how did it get brought up?
Yeah, how much of that's joking and how much is that real?
If you only
There's a
said that to him as a
percentage
joke.
I don't think Joe does because
But it's probably
I think
90%
Joe has some
joking,
integrity.
10%?
And what's that?
90% joking, 10%.
Well, then how did
that
Bonnie
one is-
find
that
out?
That one is joking, but I think because I think he, he's in this business hanging on by a thread, and even though things aren't going as well for me as they were, he wouldn't want to cross me because I could, I got a little power.
You could throw down still. Rich can throw down.
I could call Billy and tell Billy to cut him out of the next movie or whatever. So,
Listen, but dude, listen.
What?
I mean, it's funny what you're
but,
saying.
but, but here's the thing.
Didn't
Here's
you
the thing.
direct that
Okay.
movie?
Yes.
All right, let's
Listen,
whole idea, basically.
wait a minute. Didn't I direct that movie that we put you in? You fucking nothing.
First of all, you didn't put me in it. You didn't put me in
Fucking
it.
bit part. We had to let you improv your lines because you couldn't remember the script lines.
First of all, red eye that
shut
you
up.
didn't pay. Okay. Second of all, not only did I do it, I had to pay a babysitter, cab, and food. You low budget cocksuckers. I did you a favor because
Low budget
you-
cocksuckers. It's a 10-minute film.
You didn't even buy
supposed to be
fucking
low budget.
lunch.
Yes,
okay?
we did.
Not for me.
Yes, we
For
did.
You bought it for Colin because you thought he could help you. You
We
didn't buy it for me.
We had
Okay,
food
you bought it for
every
Opie
day.
and he wasn't even in the movie.
I'll tell you, we bought Bonnie lunch. We bought Bonnie a
there
lot
you
of
go.
food, and that's
Oh,
it.
shit.
Bonnie was great in the
Bonnie
movie.
didn't even know he was the director.
was great. With a
Bonnie
roofie
was
in it.
going
Bonnie
to
was
him,
great
why
in the
you
movie.
keep telling me what to do? You're not the director. That's how
shit.
bad of a director you are. You didn't even have
That's
a clipboard.
not how bad
you
of a
didn't even
director-
have a clipboard.
That's not how bad of a director I am. I'm not insecure where I walk around with a bullhorn and puffy pants
Oh, so
going.
you're saying Anthony's bullhorn it makes him insecure. Okay, here, the one
Here's
I'm a
my
horrible
point.
director with
Here's
my
my
bullhorn.
point. Here's my point. That what you just said is so telling, Rich. We're
What?
fucking friends.
Yes.
If I was married and you were hanging and you asked my wife or your friends,
Yeah.
I was talking about this. I go. In a million fucking years, I know Voss would never do anything. But you
Well,
don't. You can't even
don't
say
know
that.
me.
Listen to me. You can't even say that
I
about
do.
me, your friend. You go. Joe's got a little integrity, and I'm pretty sure he wouldn't. It's like, dude, that you're fucking. You
Here's
think
the
this
thing,
shit.
Here's the thing you don't understand because you're not a guy. Guys, listen to me, and this is true, and it goes for everybody in the fucking room and every guy. No. Here's the thing, and I know
Dr.
Joe's a
Gay.
good
Where's
friend
she?
because we wouldn't fucking send him. Here's the thing, I know, but every guy, there's something in them that says, all right, if there's like if you're stuck, say you're stuck with a girl, a married lady, not my wife, but a married lady, you're stuck in an elevator, like or whatever.
You have to fuck in the elevator.
No, but if
when-
something.
I don't know if I can make it these 4 floors without fingering this bitch.
No, there's something.
Oh, this fire department, we're going to be there in 3 minutes. Just don't do anything. 3 minutes, we'll have the door open.
You want to fuck? We got 3 minutes.
No,
Voss is about to say
listen,
something that
listen.
most guys think, yes, but we're also able to just squash that shit way down and
Okay, most guys will
But for
think
some
it,
reason
right?
with you, it's on the surface all the fucking time.
Yeah.
What are you talking? Well, I have.
I know what you're gonna say. Yeah, we all think shit like that, but
Yes.
we're also able to
Addictive
push that
personality.
shit
He's got a
down.
dick
What are you kidding me?
personality.
Anthony's girlfriend walks in the room. I want to push Anthony in front of a bus.
Yes.
Because she's beautiful.
She'd probably be happy for you to do that.
You know what I'm saying?
So
But I
that's
would
what this
never
is
do
all
it.
about.
No,
Is
I
he
would
wants
never
to
do
fuck
it.
your girlfriend.
fuck
That's
my
what this is all
I don't,
about.
because I don't want to go to jail for statutory rape. Okay? So, here's the thing. I know I could trust, but there's
part of
comics.
you,
Listen to me.
part of you does not trust Joe in that situation.
Oh, I trust
a
I
small
do.
percent.
No, I do because I had him stay at my house. Don't think I didn't sleep with one eye open, but I had him stay.
It's
no.
always constant with him. It's
brown eye.
Here's the thing. You don't know my history with women.
All
You
right,
don't know
listen.
my history.
Can we play the rest of this?
You don't know my history.
I still want to hear this.
Bonnie talks about all the stuff he does for Rich. We played this clip all the way through, right?
your ear speakers just came off.
Yeah.
Whoa, there's something to laugh about.
It is. It's kind of funny.
Oh, my hairstyle.
See, now you're smiling because you come up with it.
Huh?
The clip's on.
Jesus, Rich.
God damn it, Rich.
I'm
If you're
trying to
stupid,
sell your fucking podcast.
All right,
How
relax.
stupid are you? You are so stupid.
that fucking handicap hot fries hat he's wearing knocked the fucking headphones off of his head. Thank you, Anthony.
That's good. I
I
do this for a
appreciate that.
living. I'm trying to sell you a fucking podcast. Will you pay attention?
All right, go
Come
ahead.
on,
then.
man.
My fucking
Holy shit, he's babbling. It's like the audio's good enough. Shut up. Fuck.
All right, let's
I'm
start.
actually trying to help you today.
Let's listen.
All right, let's
Holy
start again,
fuck.
Mother Teresa. What the fuck?
Let's listen to more.
talking about,
Let's
Mother
listen to more
Teresa?
abusive Bonnie.
All
I'm
right,
on
Bonnie
Anthony's
talks
side.
about all right, I'm going to play this clip again.
And you're going to get up and walk away.
Oh, okay, this is where she walks away. Sure, okay. All right. Back on track, hopefully.
And you're going to get up and walk
You
away.
know why, Rich?
No.
Because you won't admit.
You.
You won't admit what you're really saying.
Sit
That's
back
what's getting
down.
me. You're accusing me
I didn't
of doing.
accuse
Oh, what are
you.
you accusing me of? Dancing? Are you accusing me of dancing with John Stamos? Is that what you're accusing me of?
Yes.
Okay. I didn't dance with John Stamos.
All right, then sit down. You can't quit on the second podcast. Then wait till we at
You know what
least...
this podcast is called?
What?
My wife hates me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so sit down. There's something... I don't know what's
There
going
is
on.
not something wrong. Anybody who's accused of
I
anybody
didn't
who's
accuse
constantly
you.
being accused of cheating, and then when they bring it up and really try to get to the heart of the matter, the other person's like, "I didn't say that. I said maybe you guys were playing footsies. That's what I was saying. That's what I was
Footsies?
saying.
Footsies?
I thought maybe you guys did some like kind of weird pinky thing. That's all I'm saying. It's like
Listen,
it's
no,
ridiculous.
I don't know.
first of all, you take everything to the extreme. Why would
Really,
you
I
follow
take
him?
it to the extreme when my
Yes.
husband accuses
I
me of
didn't
cheating
accuse
on
you.
him constantly.
No, I haven't.
Everyone,
No.
anyone who's ever listened to O&A knows that you do it. So
No.
don't act now like you're. Oh no, I never do.
No.
Anything I do, any guy,
No.
and you go like this. Oh, I bet you like him. Then if I say, then I go, yes, stop doing it. I'm just joking.
No.
But it's constant, okay, and it eats away. It's,
It's
like
not
a
constant.
cancer.
It's not...
This
Ooh,
relationship needs an oncologist. That's what this relationship
shit.
is. It has got cancer.
See, now you're smiling because you come up with a joke.
See, now you get what I'm...
Oh man.
I'm fighting for Bonnie because she's not here. Now you get it.
Yeah.
If it's constant like that, she's finally
not constant.
she's finally had it.
It's not constant.
I know of 3.
No, with girls, it's never. They'll say
exaggerate.
it's constant
Bonnie's
when
the
it's like
biggest
once every.
exaggerator in the world. She
No,
really is, and she is.
I've been with girls that if I do something. And it's like once in a fucking blue moon, I'll hear like, "You always do this." So that it's like, "What? I haven't fucking done that
in months." I go months without it. But she brings, she logs everything in her head, and I'm going to tell you, she's great. I'm not going to lie, but she exaggerates. She's out of her mind.
Yeah.
And she'll twist things. She'll turn it into, she's kind of a drama queen.
I wish she was here.
Now, I'll agree with that, but.
I'm not
you
perfect.
did kind of accuse her.
Kind of. I didn't accuse her. I said, "What's going on? Why are you
what's
following?"
going on?
Oh,
Okay.
You don't understand this. When I walked into the room and go, "Are you following John Stamos?" Her eyes lit up like I caught her going into the cookie jar. Okay,
but that would be obvious. If she's going to be sneaky, it's
But why
a
would
lot.
you be sneaky?
But why would she be like, "Oh my God, you caught me"? It's so easy to see if she's following John Stamos.
Well, and
that's not something that you could hide easily
But
at all.
she was like, "Oh." It was kind of like, "Who got me?"
Has this point been brought up already? If it has, I apologize. Did you? I mean, Rich, it's fucking
Rich,
John
not you.
Stamos. It's not a comic that lives in Jersey. It's a fucking celebrity that's never going to bang your wife.
Well, listen,
do you know what I mean? Like,
what are you kidding me? You never banged a chubby before?
Oh shit!
No, I'm not saying my
meaning
wife
Bonnie's
is.
not. Bonnie's
no,
a
I didn't say
throwaway.
my wife was.
Wow.
I'm saying
Rich's
people,
wife's a throwaway.
No,
A
I'm saying
throwaway
people
bang.
will bang.
But Rich,
When
no,
you
that's not
banged-
even.
you
That's not
banged
what
a
I'm saying.
70-year-old lady, didn't you?
No, 60, Rich. Let's not get carried away.
Okay.
No, but here's the thing.
In better shape than you.
Yeah, exactly. She had better abs than I did. I'm not saying Bonnie's not hot enough for John Stamos to bang. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is it's
So you
never.
think my wife's hot?
Yeah, she's fucking hot, Rich.
What? You think she's hot?
I think she's hot.
Everybody
of guys
thinks Bonnie's
do,
Bonnie's
yeah.
a hot girl, dude. But that's not my point.
Okay, go ahead.
She's funny.
Would
too.
you
She's
relax?
funny. She's funny.
She's hilarious.
You don't think
She's
your
funny.
wife's hot?
She's a fucking catch.
I don't know. She's good looking. The other night she looked good.
Jesus, Rich, could you dig this
What's
fucking
wrong
hole any
with
deeper
him?
for yourself
Go
right
ahead.
now?
Go ahead.
Oh my God! Listen to me. I'm not saying she's not hot enough for John Stamos to want to bang her. What I'm saying is it's never gonna fucking happen. He lives in Hollywood. What do you think John Stamos is going to fly Bonnie into Hollywood to bang her for the weekend?
She was
Are you
there,
not going to
Tommy.
figure this out?
She was
No,
there.
She's following a celebrity. She's excited. She's a housewife. Dude. She's excited about
He thinks
this.
it already happened.
She was there.
He thinks it already
You think
happened.
it already happened?
They met at the Laugh Factory. I was there, and he's asking a question. So you're married? Stuff
When do you
like
think
that.
she banged him?
Probably. I didn't say she banged him.
No,
I
when do
didn't
you, but
say-
I'm saying, what do you?
If she banged him, when would that have happened? Let's just say.
No, I don't
in some
think
weird
I'm not
fantasy
saying she
world.
did.
Where could it have possibly
She's pretty in
happened?
that.
It's a very good question.
Huh?
Where did Bonnie bang John Stamos?
Probably in the ass. I don't know.
No, I mean where? It was, as
I
far as her
don't know.
schedule goes.
I don't know. I left L.A. Please, how
So
hard
you
is
leave
it?
L.A. after they meet, so now you're like, holy fuck!
No,
she
it
had a
didn't
lot
even
of
hit me. I
opportunities
didn't even
to
think
bang
about
John
it until I
Stamos.
came home and saw
the Twitter
and
thing.
saw the Twitter and her being in shock.
Do you
that,
ever check her phone and stuff
Never
like
in my
that?
life did I do that.
Okay, okay.
That means you have.
No, I swear to God, I haven't.
All right.
Because
Have you wanted to?
No, I mean, listen.
If you had
Yes,
the perfect opportunity to do it,
I've
would
had
you?
it. It's been laying. She's been asleep and it's been right next to me all night.
That means he just stares at it like.
Like a monolith. He's like,
I don't.
I gotta check
you know
that
what? I don't check
phone.
any of
Phone.
that. Here's the thing. What I've come to the conclusion in life, and here's the thing: people, not my wife or anybody, are going to do what they do. You
Yeah.
can't control people. You can only do what you can do and be the best at what you can do.
Yeah.
I might say things, this and that, but any of it is out of my control, good or bad. Okay? So, you know what? Live and let live. I don't think she's doing it. I don't think she's doing it, but when you see these things as a guy and a little insecure from some of my past history.
see?
you're
I
gonna bring it up.
understand that
All
part.
right,
of it.
there you go.
Some
Most
of it you
guys
bring
can
up.
understand that part of it, but like
Okay.
I said, you try
But
to you
but
do
you don't
push that
understand
down.
When I bring, like I say, I might bring it up a couple of times. But she exaggerates and says I do it all the time. So
Yeah, yeah.
there's a fine line when I admit,
Rich.
sometimes I'm a fucking idiot.
Rich.
But you can't say I'm a fucking idiot all the time.
She exaggerates.
she was nagging
This
there
is
a
what
little.
I know of, and most of these are from the radio show.
Yeah,
I'm writing.
over a 7-year period.
I'm writing.
Okay,
That's true. If
Over
you
a
put them all
7
in one list. It's
I'm writing.
like,
Yeah,
problem.
then it's like the George Bush
Then it's a
montage.
problem, right.
Yeah, it's
Right.
7 years. 7 years.
Bush montage.
And all right, I got this just off the top of my head. I got 5.
Okay.
I got 5
John
without even
Stamos.
trying. That one you don't want to mention.
That one, listen,
That one you don't want to mention.
Whoa,
The
Let me
tile
say.
guy.
Okay, hold on.
Joe DeRosa and the lock
Wait,
guy.
hold on,
That's,
hold on.
That's,
The
that's
second
5.
one. No, first of all, the third one, and I don't want to say it on the radio.
I understand.
Is all prefabbed. It's all. It's not.
Well, then
it's
you're a
not-
better actor than I ever
Yes,
gave you credit
believe
for.
you me.
Trust me.
Believe
You should
me.
be getting some acting roles then.
I'm telling you, he saw it. That was.
And then you
that's-
also don't believe that you're the father of your own daughter.
I never said that.
So you've never said that. We've had we've talked about that for
Oh,
hours on our
boy.
show.
Oh,
Here's
boy.
the thing. Here's the thing
And
with
you-
kids. Here's the thing with kids. For if you have a child who I do love her, I play with, I love her. But if you have a kid from day one, everybody keeps going, oh, she doesn't look like you at all. Everybody except you, okay, who could be the father.
Rich.
Oh, my
He's
father.
like, I don't
Rich, spit into the microphone.
Holy
know. Okay. Hold on. Okay.
Joe,
Well,
you've seen his kid.
Hold on, wait, Joe,
Yeah.
say
It
something
looks
funny
like
'cause he laughed
fucking
at
Rich
it.
Voss.
I left it. I know. Look, I got a little bit of a Kathleen Madigan thing where I laugh after my own bits.
No, I fuck you.
Jesus, I just made myself lightheaded.
That's a lot of lightness. Here's the thing.
What are you saying?
I was saying, what was I saying?
I don't know.
No, the-
We got a break, by the way.
Oh, fuck.
So you
listen,
can't get too
stupid
worried right
reads.
here. We got way
Not
too
going
many
to keep
Hollywood-
me... Not going to
holiday
keep me
reads.
here.
Right, we
keep
got a
me
break.
here till fucking all hours.
Why don't you try to figure out what you're saying?
Okay, but all I'm saying is,
we got 3 more clips from your podcast. I think people should. I'm
Okay.
serious. They should fucking listen to this thing.
Okay,
It's good.
Oh,
Can you
people
go-
are calling it a clodcast.
A clodcast. I like that.
here's the thing. Here's the thing, folks, and
Yes.
I'm serious. I've been dedicating and coming in here for 10 years. My CD comes out on iTunes today. I promise you, you'll fucking like it.
Yes.
Get it. It's $7. It's fucking funny.
I don't want your goddamn word, Rich.
No
Hell,
one's
I want
ever-
FDIC.
Here's the thing. You can get any O&A fan.
Fargo.
You can
course,
get
he
any
doesn't know
O&A
that, though.
fan that has seen me on stage, and not one could say they ever seen me fail.
Dude,
No,
we
of course
all
not.
know
I'm saying,
that.
everyone,
listen.
That's because you never do new material.
Oh, really?
Oh,
I have 3 CDs.
I'm joking, Rich.
That was a joke.
Yeah, but that's
You're
the joke
sounding
he's been doing
desperate.
for
Listen
10
to this.
years.
It's a
Listen to this.
joke.
Rich Voss's
Jesus.
new CD's on iTunes, still empty inside. Yeah, it's a guarantee. You're going to love it. And also the podcast. Where do they go for that? Even though we're going to play 3 more clips after the break.
Riotcast.com.
Riotcast.com. There's 4 episodes so far, and I'm fucking hooked, man. I am fucking hooked. Stay there.
Thank you.
All right, we're hanging with Rich Voss and Joe DeRosa today. And I'm trying to sell Rich's products. He's got a CD, still empty inside, on iTunes today. And the podcast with his wife, which is called My Wife Hates Me. You want to hear another clip from the podcast?
please.
Yeah.
I think the fight's over at this point. This fight. They fight on every fucking episode.
I don't know if we.
I heard
the
I heard the 4th episode is a really big fight, right?
Yeah.
Can't wait. Is that online yet?
Yeah, went on Monday.
All right. I only listened to the first 2 so far. Rich calls Bob Kelly for tech support.
Oh,
No,
God.
that's on. That's this podcast.
Jesus.
No, it's highlights from number 3 because
Yeah,
we
this
ran
is
out of
from
stuff
number
on
3.
number 2 there.
Okay,
Oh,
but
the
number 2.
fight was
Let-
number
hold on,
2.
let me
Fair
finish
enough.
number 2. She comes in after this big blowout fight and sits down, and she's happy and like a psychopath. Her eyes are rolling
She's like
around.
a psychopath.
What's that?
All right.
No,
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Then she sits down and
She might say the
we're
same
back
about you.
into it. Yeah, I know I'm fucked up, but she doesn't.
But
She'll
she
s-
doesn't know she's fucked up.
I know
Oh,
I'm
okay.
fucked up. I know I have damage. I'm not perfect. But here's the thing. When she comes in and sits down and like nothing happened,
Yeah.
how do you deal with it? That you know what I'm saying.
Oh, I've seen girls do that
you
constantly.
know, it's fucking crazy. Opie's not been in that many relationships. He's
Crazy
been in like
girls.
3. Joe doesn't know, but me and you do. We're players. We know from history.
Players.
Sam is too young.
God.
Oh, yeah.
A lot
You
of
know-
people want me to ask you this, Rich.
What?
Can you guys ask Voss where the thing is? And what is the thing? What is the thing when you say here's the thing and where is the thing?
Sounds like he's in a David Mamet play. The fucking thing. Anybody? Mamet? No? All right.
Why don't you take your intellect and
If you start talking about mammoths, then we'll look
now
at
I understand why you don't have a muscle on your body. You did a lot of reading growing up.
Well, he wrote Glenn Ross.
I know I heard that.
American Buffalo.
I just saw Glenn Ross.
Yeah, I saw the movie.
Was that a cousin?
He wrote the movie.
But you read the book.
No, it's a play, Opie.
Yeah,
It's a play.
American Buffalo. It's the Bobby Kelly story.
All right. God damn. That's a good one.
That fucking douchebag is in Aruba right now.
Is he?
Yeah.
And I
he's filling in for one of the islands.
I guarantee he's walking along the sand with a metal detector and fucking head speakers trying to find some gold. Okay?
They're headphones.
I like head speakers.
Or
That's
earbuds. Not head speakers. What the fuck is a head?
That's my new phone.
All right, listen. Here's a. All right, so then we give you a little taste of episode 3, Rich. That's what we do.
Liberal.
What?
Think she's a liberal?
Who? Carol King?
Was that Carol King?
Yeah.
No.
That's Carol King.
Is it? Oh, it is.
Wow.
She looks terrible.
No, for her age, I think she looks good.
Like witchy poo hair.
When you're president and when you're hated by so many people just because you're who you are,
Shut the fuck up!
Big problem.
You fucking lip cunt! Look, see? 2 seconds we pot her up. Because he's hated for who he is. No, he's hated because his fucking policies stink. And they're horrible for this country. Oh, God, the excuse. The excuse.
Understood. You're not.
God damn.
I really enjoy watching Anthony scream like a fucking malicious psychopath as he eats turkey chili.
I got turkey chili flying out of my mouth.
He's holding the turkey chili like it's a wine goblet.
I want to
go, shut the fuck up!
I want the CVS blood pressure machine in here.
We actually did once,
I know.
remember?
I want that
fine.
machine, though, where you just pop the quarters in. Can we get one of those? Can we steal one of those?
No,
Yeah,
but
let's
why
steal
is
one of those.
everybody so brainwashed? You know, here's the
Can
deal.
you believe that?
Here's the
He's
deal,
hated because of, because he's a black guy. Really? Carol King?
No, and
Fuck
here's
you.
the deal
Turkey
with
chili
people.
on my mic.
More importantly, to stay on track, Stephen S. from Bay
here's
Show
the
writes, Good morning, Ope. I just tuned in. Does still empty inside refer to Voss's head?
Steve.
Is that the guy with the sideburns that makes an appearance
he
every
kind of
now
looks
and
like
then?
Elvis a little bit.
Oh, okay.
Got the Elvis thing happening with his
Yeah,
sideburns.
That's original.
I liked it.
Stephen S.
I thought it was pretty good.
Because he had hair. That's why you liked it.
Stephen S. is a
What
good
does
writer.
that mean?
He's a
He's a
good
what?
writer. He's a good writer.
He's a good writer.
Just a good
he's a good
guy.
writer. And
Who's he written for?
Our show.
For your message board? He's a good message board writer.
That's 2 bombs in a row.
I don't think. I don't think he's a message board guy.
We took over Japan like that.
Listen. Here's more. Another taste of Voss and Bonnie. My wife hates me podcast.
Hello? When the mic is blinking, that means it's not on. When it's not blinking, that means it is on, right?
You're kidding me.
No, I'm not kidding you. We forgot.
Yeah, he's talking to Bob Kelly because he's obsessed if it's actually recording. This happens
I
a
keep
lot during the
forgetting on this
podcast.
Both of us.
What do you got? 2 cans and a string?
Fucking aggravate me.
Oh, there we go.
What?
No, we're just asking. We want to make sure we don't want to take
You were the one who told us to do this podcast, okay? So if you didn't think this was going to happen when you were talking to Rich Voss, then you don't know Rich Voss.
Okay? You can't take us. You can't take us on.
You're supposed to be the tech guy, though.
Who,
I am-
Rich?
I'm not the. Oh, I think it's working because every time he yells, it goes up. Delaying. Hey,
You said that you knew you were the tech guy. Bonnie wasn't the tech person.
okay. Well, listen. We think it's working, so we're just gonna have to cut you loose. I think it's working.
I'm not. Wait a minute. I'm not on you. I'm not on your podcast right now, am I?
We don't know how it gets edited. We don't know.
Yes,
we just send it. We don't know what happens.
We only once it leaves our house, it dangles in the
We've
air.
never
People
listened
grab
to it. If I
You
listen
can't
to...
just call me on the phone while you're doing the podcast without telling me You're doing a fucking podcast.
First of all, don't act like this is some major radio show. Hey, you're on the air. Second of all, okay, we weren't sure we were doing because we didn't know if it was recording.
Can I just say something? Bobby Kelly, you told us, like, oh, your podcast is doing so well. I got 5 new followers on Twitter. It's bullshit.
And they're O&A fans, so that's really only 2.5 followers.
I didn't say people liked you, Bonnie.
Oh.
I think the podcast was doing well.
He's so funny, man.
Isn't it cute, Aunt? The evolution of a little radio show.
It really is adorable. I gotta give it to him.
She's so funny, man.
I gotta give it to him. You don't put that out live, though, huh? You record it and then send it out?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We'll do it live.
Well,
I don't know.
Eventually, you guys should go live.
Yeah.
Hangs up on Bobby. DeRosa text Rich here, and Voss praises himself.
I've been talking to myself at least 5 different times today, literally repeating head speakers. Head speakers has been free. Put your head speakers on.
Yeah.
I hung up on him. Here's the deal.
We say who makes fun of us, right?
Yes, he
I
doesn't-
make fun of you. We don't let Bobby Kelly make fun
Yeah,
of
who
you.
is he? He's lucky that we would call him in the middle of the night to let us know if our microphone is
Yeah,
on.
he's lucky. There was like at least another person we could have called.
Who? I don't know a lot of people that have a microphone like
Elise
this.
maybe would have known.
What has a microphone like this? Okay, here's what's...
Anywho.
DeRosa texts me. Head speakers. What's this? Everybody saying head speakers. What's the big deal?
Because they're loving that you're... You know what it is? Like, people kind of think, oh, it's a character. But then you just keep doing it. You keep doing these dumb things and saying these dumb things. And then they get a kick out of it because it reinforces it's not... that is really who he
I
is.
fucking
He's dumb.
Killed on stage this week. I'm like at the top of my game on stage. I'm a comedian. I get on fucking stage. Let me tell you something. I did an hour and 20...
While you're doing this part, I'm going to go to the bathroom, okay?
No, you can't go to the
while
bathroom
you're
in the middle of
talking-
this.
While you're
Are
talking
you
about how well you do.
I did already. Well, but see,
Just
people
talk about how
always
great you are. Just talk about how great you are. Pretend
You
we're
can't
on
just go
pretend
to
we're
the
on our
bathroom.
first date. Remember when you talked about how great you are? Tell that.
Oh.
Where'd you guys go on your first date?
A pizza parlor.
Really? Pizza parlor.
Wait, on your first date, you were telling her how great you were?
It's a
She was
parlor.
asking me about me. I was in
It's
the
not a
highlight
bear,
of my career.
idiot.
Parlor bear.
Yeah, she's got insecurities too, then.
Huh?
She's got insecurities too.
Why?
I'm not saying why.
Well, because I'm saying that I do well on stage, and she fucking maybe the
Why
night
did-
we're doing the taping,
why-
maybe she had a bad set.
but
No,
at
she
this
doesn't have
point, you
bad
should
set.
understand you just do well on stage. You don't have to keep telling people.
You really have to keep her down with her comedy, I think. More so even than...
Her comedy's great, though. You can't.
Oh, yeah?
Oh,
But you
yeah.
always saying how much better you are.
Well, we're different. She's a great writer. Believe you me, she could write a fucking treatment, anything. The thing is, she doesn't know people like I. Like we did a gig last week. It was a small thing. She doesn't know how to read people.
She's a
like
little
I do.
naive.
Well, like she can't go up there. Okay, if you're going to trash the host for giving you a bad intro, you do it when you get on stage. You don't do it from the side of the stage because they already like the host. So she's yelling at him, and they're going, "Who's this fucking bitch?" You know. So you got to go up there, establish who you are, and then trash the. Who the fuck? You know what I mean? So there's
Teaching her a little something.
We were doing a show in Miami, and there's a guy in the front row, and she keeps calling him gay, homo, this and that. You know, and it's funny, this and that, but she's really fucking
Did you accuse her of fucking Don Johnson while you were down there?
So
Yeah, what other 80s stars is Bonnie banging? Norman Fell.
I saw you with Norman Fell.
I saw you with the guy that played Phil Drummond. I saw it.
So I come out on stage and I go, "Who's the gay guy?" And the guy, and it's this guy in the front row, and he has LK tattooed on his fucking hand. You know, he's a Latin king.
Oh.
Okay. You know, he has spider webs on his elbows, which means he did time. So she doesn't really know. She's not from that type of life where she knows people.
Boy.
She's a great comic, but she doesn't know the psychology of people like I do. I'm like a psychologist besides a profiler because I've been
a
in
profiler and a psychologist.
I am. You can ask me any
Besides the stupidity, I'm like a psychologist.
You could
like
ask
a
me
psychologist.
You could ask me any question about the human behavior, and I could probably answer it.
Okay. Why do you think the way you do?
because of my childhood and my upbringing.
Oh, no, it brings it all back to reality.
give him a
Makes
hug.
us all
Give him a
feel
hug.
bad.
No,
Give him a hug.
just
give him a
Oh,
hug.
Rich hates me.
Give him a hug.
Look at Rich hates
Just give him a
this.
hug. Sam, give him a hug back. Give him a hug.
Yeah,
It's like
man,
a
it's touching
jellyfish
you, Rich.
grabbing me.
All right, here's the last track from the podcast.
I was actually trying to see if I could get you angry to show the people, the 4 people listening,
Yeah.
how volatile you really are. Do I have to explain what that word means to you? Or you know that word?
Volator means.
What?
Volator means.
Volator means
Volator.
Volator means
I am
what?
Volator.
Disgusting. Mean.
I don't know what volator means. I'll be honest with you. I don't. But volatile
Volator. I
means
messed up.
easy to ire.
Oh, aren't you the fucking professor?
It's to piss you off.
It's
the machine from Big.
Like, you think you really want to have some tea and biscuits along with this fucking podcast?
Okay,
Princess
listen.
Bonnie?
Wow.
Princess Bonnie.
Princess Bonnie, because she knew a 2nd grade level word like fucking volatile. You called her a princess for that?
Oh, she said ire too.
Huh?
She said ire.
Ah, you're right. That is cunty.
It is.
I don't like that. What's ire mean? I don't know what that means. So funny. As soon as
Something club owners don't do with you if you add an F in front of it. I mean, H.
stupid.
Oh, shit. You totally made it the opposite of what it was supposed to be.
God damn it, Rich. That was going to be a good one. You ruined it.
Damn it. You got too excited.
You are such a volator.
Oh, I'm an ire.
You're an ire.
What does ire mean?
Huh?
What does ire mean?
I don't fucking know.
You don't think she had sex with Tom Wopat, do you?
Who's that?
Oh, shit. That's the other guy from the Dukes of Hazzard.
Oh, boy.
Or Uncle Jesse. You know.
Why don't you talk about how
Uncle
John
Jesse, the guy
Stamos-
that did Cat Scratch Fever.
Why don't you talk about,
Bonnie, bend over the sink.
why don't you talk about
Well,
how
them
John
Duke boys were making pretty short work of her ass. When all of a sudden...
Why don't you talk about how John Stamos stole your girlfriend?
I talked about this on the air many times.
Oh, you did?
When I used to live in Rochester, I was going out with this girl that might have liked...
You blowing your nose instead of picking
it? And she went to New York and she hooked up with John Stamos.
And she was your
And that was the
girlfriend?
end of our... Well, yeah, like a summer fling.
Was she hot?
Yeah, she was really hot.
Didn't that break your heart?
Yeah, it hurt a little bit.
My mom met John Stamos in Disney and got a picture with him and was all like...
How do you know that's all
Are
that
you sure
happened?
that's all
John
that happened?
Stamos is all over the place.
Are you sure that's all that happened?
I don't know.
That's the
More power to mom if she fucked John Stamos.
She went to New York for a weekend or whatever, and she ended up hooking up with him, and that was it for me, man. And then I don't know what ended up happening.
John
with this,
Stamos does not get that picture.
He was Blackie at the time in a soap opera. It was before he
General
became-
Hospital.
Was it General Hospital?
Oh, yeah. Those,
shit.
Those are the years I watched, my friend.
Yeah, so it was before he
When he
became
had the
John
band.
fucking Stamos.
But I
he
mean-
was on his way.
I mean, how retarded good looking must that guy been when he was on the before? I mean, he was a fucking stallion on Full House. I can't imagine what he looked like when he was 21.
When he was in General Hospital, it was pretty much the definitive soap opera heartthrob. All those magazines. He was the cover guy for all of them.
And before I get sued by everyone, I just assumed they had to have hooked up.
Oh, yeah?
Pretty obvious to me.
I don't
I don't
think
know
so,
for
yeah.
sure. I don't know for sure.
I mean, but I got to say, looking at these pictures of John Stamos, Rich, I see the physical similarities between the two of you. I don't think you have anything to worry about here.
Is that the Blackie years?
Probably, yeah.
Of course she blew me off. Of course.
She could fuck that guy.
Of course.
Dude, she looks like...
Why? He has a horrible body.
Or Spuds Buckley.
Spuds Buckley came after.
He looks like Rick Perry without the
Not that it
Jewiness.
matters, but
That's a hell of a description. Wow.
Look at him. Look at that fucking guy now is still...
Yeah,
Jesus
he's a 10.
Christ, dude.
What happened?
Look at that
Right?
guy.
all right, relax.
Look
Joe.
at him.
Huh?
Look at him
Relax,
now.
Joe.
Look at him
Bastards.
right there.
I'm excited.
I see it.
I'm worked up. I'm hot and bothered even. He's a fucking goddamn. I'm jealous of that fucking goddamn.
Oh,
That's what he looks
You're
like.
jealous of the
now?
Elephant Man.
Oh,
see, because
the Elephant Man.
I know. Well, that was
When
the
did that
biggest one
movie
I could
come out?
come up with.
just because you talk like him, you don't got to bring him up.
Good.
Look at Stamos. God damn it. Look at that
All
fucking.
gruff.
That's a good-looking man.
I hate that.
It is. You know what, Rich? I take back everything I said. You really should be worried.
I know. Look at him.
Look at this guy.
He'll just hypnotize a girl into fucking him.
I know. He's a 10. I'm gay. I mean, I'm not gay, but
what?
I'm gay. I mean, I'm not gay. Rich. Holy
But you know what?
shit.
I'd like
What
to
were you
see him
gonna
get up on a
say there?
stage.
What's
I'd like
that?
to see him get up on a stage and make people laugh.
Yeah.
Well, stop bringing up stuff Rich can't do either.
I had one in my pocket, but that works. Can't set up my own jokes. Oh, Rich. Bonnie loves you, and I don't think she's cheating.
I don't care about that. I'm secure about me
There's a
on stage.
98% chance she's not cheating on you. I'd say 98%.
It has to be 100 in his mind, though.
That's why I said 98.
I know. You just killed him.
Look at it right there.
Yeah.
Oh, boy. Look
man,
at that.
come
Jesus
on.
Christ.
How much fucking pussy did that see?
Jesus Christ. Does he wear that little half sweater?
Jesus.
I'm going to get one of
bless him.
those with my belly sticking out.
Yeah, just start dressing like John Stamos.
That's
Maybe
what I
that'll
do from the 80s.
That'll work for you.